How's it going, everybody? Rye here today, and we are back with your Colorado Rockies here in the NLCS. And guys, I never thought I'd be making this episode so early in the series. Just being year 3, getting to the NLCS is kind of crazy, and it's not like we've lucked our way here. We've really played some good baseball. We're not riding everybody hitting 400. You know, right now it's just kind of like an average. I mean, across the board, you know, some guys are hotter than others with McMahon and Doogie. Rojas is looking good. Langston, you know, I mean, it's really just, you know, we're just winning games, whatever it takes, right? And that's really how this playoff series has our playoffs have gone for us. But I have a sneaking suspicion against the LA Dodgers, things may not go as well. Taking a look at the standings, they had 110 wins, by far the most in all of baseball. The next best being the 96 win Twins and Rangers. And us with 87, you know, we're not quite as good as them, who are ranked first in MLB on contact, power, pitching, being top 5 categories. Defense, maybe they'll make some errors and we'll capitalize on that. But right now, you know, we'll see. We advance the day here. We are ready to start in LA. It's projected to be Fried versus Buehler. So let's take a look just what the LA Dodgers have on their team here. Let's take a look at lineups. Thank you. I got to go the other way. There they are. Holy smoke. Yeah, it's ridiculously good. They got Mookie Betts here, one of the best batters on the team. They've got Freddie Freeman, who against righties, and, you know, he's got great contact. And then lefties, he hits for power, too. You know, that's scary. With Fried being the first pitcher. Wow. Phew. All right, Gavin Lux, I mean, you guys know him from the Boston series. He is really, really good. Max Muncy just has got power galore. Jake Fraley, a good hitter against righties. Will Smith can hit everywhere from the catcher position, and he's a solid enough catcher. Not the most accurate, so maybe we can steal some bases. Trace Thompson, you guys know him. He is a... Wow, so many of these Dodgers players I use quite a bit in my series. But he is a runs created fiend. We got Brendan Donovan. I mean, look at the guys. Brendan Donovan would be one of our top hitters on the team. Just look at that contact and vision. The power's not bad either. And then James Outman, you know, prospect here. He's 27. The fielding is solid. The contact is there against lefties, but all in all, I mean, then you look at the bench. They've got 2 catchers on the bench. 84 Danny Jansen on the bench just because. I mean, that's crazy. He's not even DHing at all. He's just chilling out on the bench, playing 132 at-bats, making $7.8 million as one of the better catchers in baseball. They got Miguel Vargas, who we saw does bat against lefties. Dalton Rushing, an up-and-coming prospect for them. Michael Busch, you know, a solid all-around utility bat. So honestly, guys, and that's just their batting. Taking a look at their pitching rotation, it's Walker Buehler, Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin. Blake Snell, they just went out and got in free agency. And then Clayton Kershaw there at the back end of the rotation at an 81. But everybody else is an 88. It's ridiculous, guys. They can pretty much turn to their bullpen whenever they want to. Evan Phillips closing out games for them looks great. It's a very intimidating team. Like I said, we're playing with house money. It's a Cinderella story. I'm pretty sure most of America would be rooting for the Rockies right now. So hopefully we can use that and win a couple games here and make the Dodgers sweat a bit. And, you know, if they start making some errors, then maybe we might be able to capitalize. But we got Fried versus Buehler in game number 1. No more delay. Let's get into it here in Los Angeles. Next game, we'll have Lucas Giolito. He'll be 100% ready energy-wise. Things are looking good. I am going to bench Joey Gallo again. I think I'll go with, what do we got? A right-handed pitcher? Let's go with Jonathan Daza. He's been good. Zach Veen, you know, it's been fine. But yeah, Daza here. Decent enough fielding. Good arm. He can play there in left field. I like him with the contacts. We are going to move McMahon up, I believe. That's what we've done in the past, just because he's a little bit better hitter against righties. Ben Langston hopefully can start hitting for a little bit more average, although 7 RBIs is pretty good with 3 home runs. The bottom of the order needs to step it up, but all in all, I'm happy with how the team has performed. But let's get into it. First game of the NLCS. We're going to see Josh Rojas ground out, Nolan Jones fly out, and Doogie pops up. So Freddie Freeman now is going to single the start off the bottom of the first. A double play for Gavin Lux, and Mookie Betts strikes out. So pretty much every time I hit swing, I'm expecting to see home run pop up for the Angels, or for the Dodgers, excuse me. I just looked up and saw Los Angeles and said Angels. I'm not right. It is a Monday, though. So Ben Langston now up at the plate, grounds out. Ryan McMahon strikes out. Brendan Rodgers flies out. Muncy strikes out. Smith strikes out. Outman strikes out. A 1-2-3 inning set down on strikes. Let's go. Daza pops up. Tovar doubles. Ford flies out. Rojas strikes out. So we do get a hit and a runner in scoring position, but we leave him there. Brendan Donovan singles. Vargas flies out. Trace Thompson pops up. Freddie Freeman hits a 2-run shot. Gavin Lux grounds out. That's kind of what I was waiting for. Nolan Jones flies out. Doogie strikes out. Ben Langston flies out. Man, this is, and the pitching doesn't get easier, by the way, with this Dodgers. You guys saw that. The ground out there from Mookie, the fly out from Max Muncy, and Will Smith is also going to fly out. So other than the 2-run shot, it's been a pretty quiet game so far. Only 4 hits between the two teams. Ryan McMahon flies out. Brendan Rodgers strikes out. Jonathan Daza grounds out. James Outman grounds out. Brendan Donovan grounds out. Miguel Vargas doubles. Trace Thompson grounds out. All right. Tovar now up at the plate for us here at the bottom of the order. He's going to ground out. Harry Ford singles. Okay. Can we steal second? He's going to steal second. There we go. Got to utilize it when we got the speed and the stealing, you know. Josh Rojas walks. Nolan Jones grounds out. We got runners in scoring position. Doogie grounds out. And unfortunately, we are not going to get anything done there. We had runners at second and third. I know it was 2 outs, but we could have gotten something going. Freddie Freeman pops up. Gavin Lux grounds out. Mookie Betts lines out. All right, so through 6, I mean, giving up 2 runs is not bad. It's just the bats need to come alive. Ben Langston flies out. Ryan McMahon lines out. Brendan Rodgers grounds out. Max Muncy now is going to strike out. Will Smith walks. Outman grounds into a double play, and we're into the top of the 8th here, down by 2. Come on, Daza. He's going to fly out. Tovar grounds out. Harry Ford pops up. Donovan pops up. Vargas singles. Trace Thompson flies out. Freddie Freeman strikes out. All right, so through 8, Fried is pitching a gem. He's pitching a really good game. I mean, two runs through 8. We got a hit here. I'm not going to jump in. It's too early in the series. It's just game 1. But Josh Rojas is going to single. He's going to steal second. There we go. They're now going to bring in Evan Phillips. They are going to go with the closer now that we have a runner on second. The tying run is at the plate. A fly out, though. Doogie, it's a 2-run shot, and Alex Verdugo ties the game. Ben Langston now flies out. Ryan McMahon walks. Brendan Rodgers, 2-run shot from Brendan Rodgers. Oh, my goodness, we put up 4 in the top of the 9th. Jonathan Daza is now going to face Alex Reyes. He's going to ground out, but now it is time pitch. A pop-up there. Mookie Betts doubles. Muncy grounds out. Will Smith grounds out. And Max Fried pitches a complete game. 2 runs earned, 6 strikeouts, 6 hits, but we get the win. A 4-run 9th inning sees us win game number 1. So let's go ahead. Lucas Giolito, we got him up next against Dustin May. We're going to quick manage again. Let's get into this thing. We've got hybrid clear skies. Let's go. Lucas Giolito, obviously. And then Joey Gallo. You know what? Joey Gallo, let's see what you got. We're going to put him in there. It's Dustin May, the righty. We're going to move McMahon up. I'm going to give Joey Gallo another opportunity here. We've sat him enough games. I'm going to leave him in there. It's not like Daza or Veen have been lights out beside of him. So maybe he's got some power that'll help us out here. And here we go. Josh Rojas versus Dustin May. Leadoff single. He's going to steal second. Let's go. We're getting these steals, baby. Nolan Jones walks. Doogie flies out. Langston grounds into a fielder's choice. McMahon grounds out. And we did get a runner to third. Rojas, but we couldn't get him home. We issue a first batter walk. 2 straight walks. A strikeout. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Another strikeout. And a fielder's choice. All right, so a lot of base runners here in the first for both teams, but nothing happening. Brendan Rodgers flies out. Gallo walks. Tovar flies out. Harry Ford pops up. All right, so we are getting base runners, though. We're seeing base runners. Thompson flies out after Will Smith's pop out, and Brendan Donovan is going to ground out. Josh Rojas now grounds out. Nolan Jones reaches on an error. Okay. A sacrifice bunt from Doogie. Bold choice there. 2 outs now. Ben Langston strikes out. Couldn't bring him home. Another runner in scoring position, though. James Outman grounds out. Freddie Freeman grounds out. Gavin Lux singles. Mookie Betts grounds into a fielder's choice. All right, there we go. Ryan McMahon to lead off the inning, strikes out. Brendan Rodgers grounds out. Joey Gallo grounds out. Max Muncy now strikes out. Fraley walks. Okay. Will Smith flies out. Trace Thompson strikes out. All right, so both teams are making a little bit of noise, but the pitchers are dealing with it. There's nothing going on there. Tovar grounds out. Harry Ford flies out. Rojas singles. Can he steal again? He is going to steal a second base again. Nolan Jones walks. Doogie singles. We got a bases loaded. Come on. Swing away, and it's a fly out with 2 outs. Couldn't bring anybody home with the bases loaded. Brendan Donovan now is going to single to lead off the inning. Outman then lines out. Freddie Freeman flies out. Gavin Lux strikes out. All right, so through 5-0. Ryan McMahon strikes out. Brandon Rodgers strikes out. Joey Gallo flies out. All right. Bottom of the 6th now. Mookie Betts grounds out. Max Muncy triples. Jake Fraley's going to strike out. Will Smith walks. Trace Thompson walks. I think it's time to bring in a new pitcher. Who's got great pitching clutch? Our best pitching clutch is Tyler Motzek, but he's kind of our closer. I don't want to bring him in yet. I think Lawrence is the next best guy. We'll bring in Justin Lawrence. Pitch. He gets a ground out. Oh, let's go. We get a ground out with the bases loaded. Neither team is able to capitalize on a 2-out bases loaded jam. Tovar flies out. Ford grounds out. Rojas strikes out. Outman is going to walk. He's going to steal. Freddie Freeman scores him then on the single. A fly out, a strikeout, another single, a walk, another walk, and we're pulling Lawrence. Gilbreth, come on in. Trace Thompson grounds into a fielder's choice, but they put up 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Nolan Jones flies out. Doogie lines out. And Ben Langston flies out. So nothing doing for us. Man, guys, we got to score a run before the 9th. Brendan Donovan pops up. James Outman grounds out. And Freddie Freeman walks. Gavin Lux? No, he was caught stealing. And I assume they're going to bring in their closer again. They are going to bring in Evan Phillips. He doesn't have the best stamina right now because they used him yesterday and we got to him. So maybe we can get to him again. McMahon strikes out. Brendan Rodgers strikes out. Joey Gallo grounds out. We get shut out with only 3 hits. And so far, we've scored runs in 1 inning in this entire series, which does not bode well for us upsetting the LA Dodgers here. We now have 3 straight games at home, so, you know, maybe something can happen there. It's Jack Flaherty, though, against Tony Gonsolin. This is where it's going to get rough. It's the starting pitchers are no longer going to be equals, right? Or at least somewhat similar in stature. We are going to quick manage the game, but I am going to hold it here, freeze it here. I got to just jump out for 1 second. And we're back. Let's go. Home field advantage now. Let's dive in and see what we can do. Flaherty and Soroka. Flaherty's actually the more ready pitcher. And you guys mentioned in the last one, Soroka, he hasn't looked good, you know. 15.43 ERA is not the best. 6.23 is not that great either. I don't know if I'm ready to throw Clifford Murdoch into the Wolves here, so I think we're going to leave things as is. We're going to flip-flop that. Again, Ryan McMahon for Brendan Rodgers, and I think we'll jump in. Joey Gallo still can't get a freaking hit, but he gets walks, so he gets on base, I guess. It's not the end of the world. But here we go. Home field advantage. Freddie Freeman strikes out. Gavin Lux grounds out. Mookie Betts walks. Max Muncy strikes out. All right, so a pretty solid first inning. Rojas, I should say defensively. Nolan Jones grounds out. Doogie singles. Langston flies out. Fraley is going to strike out. Smith grounds out. Trace Thompson flies out. All right. McMahon grounds out. Brendan Rodgers grounds out. Joey Gallo flies out. Brendan Donovan walks to lead off the inning. Outman strikes out. Freeman flies out. Lux grounds out. All right. So 1 hit so far this game. Tovar grounds out. Harry Ford strikes out. Josh Rojas grounds out. Mookie Betts pops up. Max Muncy strikes out. Jake Fraley flies out. It is a quiet NLCS. Both pitchers pitching very well. Nolan Jones flies out. Doogie pops up. Ben Langston grounds out. Wow, we've still only scored runs in the top of the 9th in game 1. That's crazy. Will Smith grounds out. Trace Thompson reaches on an error. Brendan Donovan walks. Outman strikes out. Freddie Freeman hits a 3-run shot, and then Gavin Lux grounds out to get out of the inning. But there it is for the Dodgers. They get their home run again. That just gets them the lead. A single, though, from McMahon. Can we get something going here? A strikeout, though, from Rogers. Gallo walks. He's getting on base. Keep the line moving. Tovar. Oh, no. They sent McMahon home, and they threw him out. We could have had bases loaded for Ford. Who's going to pop up anyway? Didn't do anything with his at-bat. Mookie Betts, though, then grounds out in the top of the 6th. Jake Fraley up at the plate, flies out after Max Muncy was also out. Josh Rojas flies out. Nolan Jones flies out. Doogie singles. Langston flies out. Still down by 3, and I got to keep an eye on Flaherty's energy. It's looking okay. Smith pops up. Thompson singles. Donovan, yes, there we go. They had Thompson steal, or maybe they had a hit and run on. And the pop-up, but we're out of the inning. Through 7. I mean, Flaherty pitching well. A single, though, from McMahon. There we go. Another one. Can Rogers do something with it? He's going to fly out. Gallo walks again. Come on, Tovar strikes out. Ford walks. Bases loaded for Josh Rojas. 2 runs scored on the single. We're back to within 1, baby. All right. Nolan Jones is going to face Matt Strom. Okay, the lefty. Okay, a lefty. He's not the greatest against lefty. Hit and run. A 3-run shot on the hit and run, and we take the lead. It's 5-3. Doogie singles. Langston grounds out, and there we go. We make it to the top of the 8th with a 2-run lead. It's time to change pitchers. We're going to Chris Stratton. All right, Outman strikes out. Freeman grounds out. Lux strikes out. There we go. McMahon, come on. They're going to bring in Caleb Ferguson, another lefty. McMahon against lefties. I guess I can see why. He's going to strike out. Brendan Rodgers, though, against lefties, strikes out. Gallo grounds out. Pitching change. It's time to bring in our closer, Tyler Motzek, against Mookie, Muncy, and Fraley. This is a big one. He issues a walk. I'm jumping in. I'm not risking it. We're gonna jump in and see if we can close this one out and take keep our series advantage rolling. Here we go with Mookie Betts on first and Muncy at the plate. It is the tying run at the plate right now. I'm looking for a double play ball, hopefully. Really, I'm just trying to get outs. 2 straight strikes have us in the driver's seat here. Can we go with the slider low and away? Oh my goodness, it came inside, but he swung and missed anyway. And there is 1 out. A double play ball would win the game. After a questionable called second strike, we're once again in a great spot. Can we go with the slider and get it away this time? He misses it, and there are 2 down on strikes. 3 pitches for both of them. And we now have Will Smith to deal with as the potential final out of game 3. And he's going to roll it back to the mound. Motzek easily collects, flips it, and the Rockies win, taking a 2-1 series lead, winning our home game in our first chance here with a solid, again, it's 1 inning where we get all of our runs, but it's working. It's paying off. We got game 4 coming up. Oh man, do I go with Soroka? Do I risk it? Do I go with Soroka? He was poor, but Flaherty looked poor, but then tossed a gem. Flaherty 1-0 now in the postseason. I was gonna say he should be the player of the game, and he is. 7 innings pitched, only 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, a strikeout per inning, only 5 base runners in the game, and only 3 earned. So great performance for him. Can Soroka do the same? Let's jump back out. I mean, Flaherty, a great game for him, but Nolan Jones with the home run, Josh Rojas with the 2 RBI single, Doogie went 3 for 4, McMahon got on, Gallo got on, which was big. You know, and that's the thing, right? If we take a look at the calendar, I actually want to take a look real quick. I know I'm just killing the vibes a little bit. Joey Gallo did score a run, drew 2 walks, was 0 for 2, but in 4 plate appearances, he got on twice. I'll take 500 on base percentage, especially because he scored a run. And now we got 2 more chances on home field. Soroka versus Dustin May, and they're supposed to go with Gonsolin again? No chance they're going with Gonsolin in game 6. Like, literally no chance. Or what is it, game 5? Yeah, anyway, we're in game 4 right now. It's Walker Buehler versus Mike Soroka. All right, Soroka, I'm counting on you to have a much better performance here. You make home field advantage count, guys. Make it count. Yeah, they've got Bueller, who's back ready to go. He is their ace. They have Blake Snell waiting in the reserve should they need him, and they will need him in the next game. So next game, I'm going to guess it's going to be Snell versus Fried. Soroka, I'm counting on you. We got some hot and cold now. We got a lot of cold. A lot of cold. Ryan McMahon's going to move up. Brendan Rodgers, Ben Langston, we're going to move him down. Try and get the hot guys closer to each other, and just see what we got going. We got all lefties going up at the start, though. We'll see how that works. But for now, I don't think I'm going to make a change. I could bring in... No, I'm not going to bring in Drew Romo. I don't really think anybody on the bench is going to do that much better than anybody we have right now. Nolan Jones, I really don't want to get bench him right now. Josh Rojas is hot, so let's go for it. Soroka, I want to see that ERA come down. I really do, because if it doesn't, we're in trouble here in Game 4. He starts with a strikeout and it goes down. Gavin Lux walks, though. Mookie Betts pops up. Max Muncy lines out. I swear to God now, like I know I said at the beginning of the series that every time I hit swing, I'm expecting a home run, especially with Soroka pitching today. I'm really more so worried than ever that I'm going to see just run scored flashing on the screen 1,000 times. Rojas starts with a walk. He's going to steal again. Rojas is stealing so many bases. A 2-run shot from Nolan Jones, and that's why we leave him in there, and we get started early. Doogie flies out. McMahon singles. Langston grounds into a double play. Jake Fraley now is going to single. Can we pick him off? He's safe. Pitch, fly out. Pick him off again. He's safe. Trace Thompson flies out. Pick him off again. Pitch, a single. A ground out. All right. Whew. I just got quiet and just had to hope at that moment when I hit the A button that it wasn't going to blow up in my face. A walk for Brendan Rodgers. Joey Gallo grounds into a double play. Tovar strikes out. All right, but we're getting to him. We really are. We're getting some base runners. A fly out from Freeman, a single from Lux. Mookie Betts strikes out, and Muncy flies out. Beautiful. All right. That's what I like to see, Soroka. Harry Ford grounds out. Rojas flies out. Nolan Jones flies out, so nothing doing there. Fraley walks. Fielder's choice. Will Smith now on first. Trace Thompson sacrifice bunts. Brendan Donovan flies out, so the sac bunt doesn't do anything. Alex Verdugo flies out. Ryan McMahon singles again. Ben Langston strikes out. Brendan Rodgers flies out. Man, McMahon is having a really good game, and he keeps getting... This is, I think, twice now he's gotten on, and we've failed to do anything with it. Outman strikes out. Freeman singles. Gavin Lux lines out. Mookie Betts flies out. All right, 5 innings so far, looking good. Joey Gallo flies out. Tovar grounds out. Harry Ford flies out. Soroka still looking... he's looking okay. Muncy strikeout. Fraley walks. Smith grounds into a double play. Fraley's been a menace, right? He's like McMahon, right? He keeps getting on base, and they're just not doing anything with it. Rojas singles. Steal again? He's gonna steal again. Let's do it. Nolan Jones scores him on the single. There we go. A 3-run lead. Doogie is now going to face Emmett Sheehan. His face is a little scrunched. That's all I'm going to say. He looks like he prevents solid contact, but other than that, we'll see. Doogie flies out. McMahon flies out. Langston strikes out. Soroka, I'm gonna keep trusting him right now. Top of the 7th. A triple for Trace Thompson. A run scored there on the single, and I think that's where I stop trusting him when we go to Jason Foley. Outman strikes out. Freeman flies out. Lux strikes out. And so they put up 1 in the top of the 7th there, but that's all they do. And honestly, a really, really good game from Soroka. I mean, 1 run through six innings, right? That's not bad. Brendan Rodgers draws a walk. Joey Gallo draws a walk. Tovar strikes out. Ford walks. Rojas, go for the sac fly. There we go. Just extend the lead back to 3. You know, I can deal with. I can play around that. Nolan Jones strikes out. I'll leave Foley in. I think he's been really, really good. A strikeout there from Betts. Muncy pops up. Fraley reaches on an error. Will Smith walks. Trace Thompson strikes out. That was huge because Trace Thompson's the kind of guy with 2 on. He could have tied it up with 1 swing. Doogie grounds out. McMahon strikes out. Langston grounds out. We're now in the top of the 9th. We're going to bring Tyler Motzek back in to close this one out. Here we go. Brendan Donovan walks. Outman strikes out. Freeman singles. We're jumping back in. 1 out. Gavin Lux at the plate, and he is the tying run. And here we go. There he is, 2 for 14 on the series, but 1 for 3 today. He'd love to make it 2 for 3. We got Matzek here just trying to close the door. 2 strikes, and the catcher's calling for the curve. We'll see if we can get him over to swing over the top of it. He's going to pop it up. That is going to be foul. Nolan Jones isn't going to make it there. Thankfully, no damage done. We're going to go up and away with the fastball here. I kind of like that pitch more. You know what? Fine. Miss high. I'm fine with that. Go with the slider low and away again. See if I can get him to maybe ground it. But he is going to swing and miss, and it doesn't matter. And now we are 1 out away from taking a commanding lead in the series. And there, oh man, the slider away just gets him to swing and miss on it. It was low too. I might have called it, to be honest, but you never know. But okay, we're in a good spot right now. Mookie Betts, though, at the plate. A 2-2 count, a huge one here. Can we drop the curve in? Oh my goodness, it hung a little bit more than I wanted to, but he got under it. You know what? Now that we did that, let's go up and in with the fastball. He does catch up to it, gets the bat on it. We'll go with the slider, see if we can catch the outside part of the plate. He's going to swing, but he's early on that one and fouls it away. He does not want to go down. I don't know why. Why doesn't he want to strike out? That's weird. Here we go. Fastball up and away. He gets to that one again. I do have a pitch to play with here. Let's try the curveball down and in again. Oh, my goodness. That was bad PCI for me. We're going to go with the fastball. You know, we're going to go with the fastball up and in. See if we can get him to swing and miss. He doesn't swing and miss on the fastball. We're going to go low and away again. I love this pitch with Matzek. The fastball, he is going to get around to it, but it is a foul. Can we go down? I haven't really gone down and in with the slider much this at bat, so we're going to give it a try. My God, Mookie. Mookie does not want to strike out, man. We're going to go up and away with the fastball. And we are going to punch him out. A called strike. What a dot on the corner. Punches him out, full count, 2 outs, and we take a 3-1 series lead as Matzek closes the door yet again. Soroka pitching a good game. Look at that, and this time we got some runs throughout the game. 2 in the first, Thompson for them, but Nolan Jones for us with that 2-run homer to start the game. Soroka, a great stat line there. I mean, look at that, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, so only 9 base runners and 1 earned. Nolan Jones, though, player of the game with his 2 for 4, 3 RBI day with the home run. I mean, he accounted for everything that we did, essentially, offensively. And you know what? One thing I want to check again. I want to see how Joey Gallo, I feel like he came home again. Joey Gallo walked once in his 3 at-bats. Did not come home this time. But again, he's just getting on base. I'd love to see him get a hit because that would be huge for us. Speaking of huge for us, we have a chance on home turf to go ahead and to just win this game. We have a chance to win all of our games at home, which would be huge. Max Fried, our ace, with a chance to do it up against Blake Snell. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to make those lineup changes again. I think, yeah, no, we're going Fried, absolutely. But I'm going to make those lineup. It's lefty. Okay, so now we have to think about our left-handed hitters, or our left-handed at-bats. Jonathan Dawes is DHing. Okay, they benched Ryan McMahon. I mean, against lefties, I understand, but he's hot. The question is, do we keep him in there at third over Rojas, who's a much better hitter? He can play second or first, but Ben Langston, I really don't want to take him out. Randall Grichuk looks good there at center. Oh, man. I guess we do keep McMahon out of the... How do you keep him out of the lineup right now? Jonathan Daza is batting 125. I'm making Ryan McMahon the DH. I don't care that he's not the best against lefties. He's just a good hitter. We'll move him down. Ben Langston will bat third. Brendan Rodgers. Actually, I want Brendan Rodgers there. Actually, I want this. Yeah, I want Rojas, then Jones, then Brendan Rodgers, then Ben Langston. All right, Grichuk, I kind of want Grichuk leading off over Josh Rojas. Although Rojas has been good. Maybe I'll move Jones down. Yeah, Jones has not been good. So we'll go Grichuk. Actually, Rojas, Grichuk, Brendan Rodgers, Ben Langston, not McMahon. We'll go with Nolan Jones. Ezekiel Tovar actually is a pretty good hitter. We'll flip-flop him and Jones. Then we got Ryan McMahon, Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo will probably bump him up there. Harry Ford. You know what? McMahon will bat ninth, but I feel like I can't take him out of the lineup right now. It may be stupid of me just because he's hot and he's a club legend. I'm keeping him in there, man, and I feel pretty good about this batting order. So let's get it done. Freddie Freeman singles to lead off the game. Gavin Lux, double play. Mookie Betts reaches on an error. Muncy pops up. Way too chaotic of a first inning for me. Rojas singles. Can he steal again? He steals again. Let's go. Will Smith ain't got no arm, baby. Grichuk, 2-run shot from Randall Grichuk, and we get started early again. Brendan Rodgers singles. Ben Langston singles. Tovar strikes out. Nolan Jones lines out. Joey Gallo flies out. Oh, man, I thought we were going to have an awesome first inning, and credit to Blake Snell. He shut it back down after the home run and the 2 hits right after that. So he really buckled up and buckled in, hunkered in, and got those outs that he needed. Will Smith singled. Outman grounds into a fielder's choice. Pick him off. Picked him off. There we go. Brendan Donovan flies out. I saw that speed and steal, and I knew that they were going to try and steal with Outman, and we picked him off. I can't believe we actually did that. Ford's now going to single. He's caught stealing. McMahon grounds out. Rojas strikes out. That's all right, though. I thought Ford, maybe the steal has to be a little bit higher than what I think it is, 41. His 85 speed wasn't enough to get it done. Probably got a bad jump. Trace Thompson now singles. Freddie Freeman walks. Gavin Lux grounds into a double play, and there we go. Randall Grichuk grounds out. Brendan Rodgers doubles. Langston strikes out. Tovar flies out. Mookie Betts now is going to lead off with a double. He's going to steal third. Muncy is going to single. He's reaching on an error, and they score a run. A double play, though. Outman strikes out. Okay, so they only get 1 out of that, which is good. We're still in the lead. Nolan Jones walks. Joey Gallo strikes out. Ford flies out. McMahon grounds into a fielder's choice. Brendan Donovan grounds out. Vargas flies out. Thompson strikes out. Oh, man, I love having the lead, but having a 1-run lead just makes me so nervous. Josh Rojas doubles. Beautiful. Grichuk singles. Sack fly. There we go from Brendan Rodgers. I'm getting the run. I'm taking the run. Ben Langston grounds into a double play because that's what I didn't want, was the double play, and then have no chance to bring him home. Get that insurance marker, baby. Freddie Freeman batting .432 in the postseason. Hits a solo shot as I hype him up, and he's 2 for 2 today. Gavin Lux grounds out. Mookie Betts singles. Pick him off. He's safe. Muncy, double play there. Kept him close to the bag. I'm going to say that I did something with that one. Tovar now to lead off the bottom of the 6th. He's going to strike out. Nolan Jones flies out. Joey Gallo grounds out. We're now in the top of the 7th. Will Smith flies out. James Outman grounds out. Brendan Donovan singles. Vargas strikes out. All right, so we get through it. Bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Here we go. Harry Ford is now going to face Matt Strom, not Michael Strom. He's really good. I know he's only a 77, but man, he's pretty well rounded. A solo shot there from Harry Ford. He hits a solo shot, 2 for 3 today. Gives us the insurance marker we so desperately need. Ryan McMahon flies out. He's 0 for 3 today. Yikes. Rojas singles. Can he steal again? He does steal again. He's not even that good at stealing. He's crazy. Grichuk strikes out. Brendan Rodgers flies out. I'm going to keep going with Fried. A strikeout there from Thompson. A pop-up finally getting Freeman out. And a strikeout from Gavin Lux. Ben Langston now is going to face Alex Reyes. Not good at... Okay, maybe Gallo will get another walk here if he gets up. A fly out there from from Langston. A fly out there from Tovar. Nolan Jones reaches on an error. Joey Gallo singles. Joey Gallo gets a base hit. That's almost the most impressive part of this game. Harry Ford walks. McMahon is going to face Caleb Ferguson, another lefty. Okay, so they kept going with the lefty on McMahon, and he's going to strike out, and we're going to go with the pitching change. Do I pitch with Fried? His energy's pretty low, but he's this far into the game. I'm going to jump in. I'm jumping in. Yes, we're going to jump in, or do we just call in the closer? I think I might just call in the closer. I'm not going to be, complete game. It doesn't matter. All we need is a win, but Motzek's tired too. I guess we would go with Chris Stratton. Go with the righty now. How is Mookie Betts? Mookie Betts is actually worse against lefties, I think. Worse contact, better power. I'm not sure I'm actually not sure what to do here. Max Fried. I really don't want to screw this up. Fried. I'm gonna need him. We're gonna go with the pitching change. We're gonna go with Chris Stratton here. We're going with Chris Stratton, and we're jumping in. We're gonna pitch all 3 outs here in the top of the 9th. If I blow it, I blow it, but I'd rather not just push a single A button to see how our destiny goes. We got Mookie Betts. I don't know how to talk. Chris Stratton's got a bunch of pitches. Can we use some of them to get out Mookie here? And he is going to pop it up. Harry Ford is over there. He's under it. He's going to catch it, and there's one away. One away. 2 outs remaining. 1 down. Max Muncy at the plate. We know he's got power. Can we keep the bat quiet? We fell behind 3-1 in the count, but now we have a chance. It is 3-2 in the count. We're going to go with the slurve. Away. He's going to swing on it. He does get around to it. Why don't we go up and in now with the fastball? Because he didn't seem to really handle the speed of the slurve. He's underneath the fastball and fouls it back. We're going to go with the fastball again, but this time down and away, different location. Move him around. He is going to get a piece of it. Brendan Rodgers is there with the diamond defense. Flips it to first. Langston catches it, and there's 2 away. Rodgers, good defensive play there. They're down to their last out. It's Will Smith. Can he do anything here? A quick 2 outs has us with the potential of making it to the next round. I don't want to say anything, but the circle change gets them to swing, and your Rockies have made the World Series, knocking off the 110-win LA Dodgers in 5 games. We stole 1 on the road and won them all at home, and we are 2025 National League champions, something I didn't think I'd say for a few years now. I mean, I was just happy. The Cinderella story continues. I was happy with being here. The Cinderella story is not over yet. We have 1 more series to go against the Yankees or the Cleveland Guardians. Man, Cleveland made that trade for Elly De La Cruz too, but Josh Rojas, man, what a series from him. His stolen bases are crazy. I'm pretty sure I've only had him steal here in this series. Man, Max Fried, 8 innings pitched, only 2 earned, 7 hits, 1 walk, so only 1 base runner per inning, essentially. And we are taking on, what did it say? The New York Yankees advance the day. Oh, it's Cleveland or the Yankees. Let's go another day. Cleveland takes a 3-2 lead. The Yankees tie it and force game 7. And Cleveland comes out on top in game 7. The 5 seed up against the 6 seed. And it is Cleveland versus Colorado in the World Series. Oh man, this has been crazy. Stolen bases, 8 stolen bases for Josh Rojas. The guy's not even that good at stealing. He's got 53 speed and 44 steal, but because of our coaches, it does boost it a little bit. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's like he has 57 speed or 47 steal. I think it's like 45 steal and 57 speed, something like that. So we get +4 speed from our coaches. Am I remembering that right? I can't remember, to be honest, but we're in the World Series, guys. I never thought we'd make it this far, but make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the World Series.
This a free-for-all before we fall. This a free-for-all before we fall. Took some L's, but I guess you can't win them all. Getting busy, been so busy, but always keeping lit.